Welcome back, dear students. So in our today's video we will see estimating quotients. So we know that, children, it is easier to estimate the quotient by just using the compatible numbers where you can divide them easily. For example, if you want to divide 500 by 7, if you choose these to divide, it will give some answers in decimal, but instead of this you can use 7 as a divisor and you will divide 560. So instead of 500 I am taking here 560. So what I'll get? I just need to take 7 8s are 56 here, and here 0, that means 80. So this will be easy to estimate. Means it is easier to estimate the quotient by using the compatible numbers. You can divide them easily. For example, here you have 331, and instead of that you are taking a compatible number 320. So easily you can divide that. Here 4 8s are 32, and this 0 you can take down. Then again 4 zeros are 0. So 80 is the answer, estimated one here. So again, if you have the example 375, you need to divide by 12. So easily you can divide it. Just take a compatible number here. Instead of 375, take its 360. So here you can take 12 3s are 36. This 0 you can take it here. Means 30 will be the estimated answer. So here again you need to estimate the quotient. So I will replace this 283 by the compatible number 280. So it will be 280, and now you have to divide it by 7. So you can get 7 4s are 28. Again here 7 zeros are. So 40 is the estimated quotient. Again you have a second example. You need to divide 314. So instead of this you can use 300. So I'll take 6 5s are 30, and take these zeros downside. 6 zeros are 0. So here 50 is the estimated quotient. Now moving to the next topic, Roman numerals. Children, this is our next topic, Roman numerals. We know that like our Hindu-Arabic system of numeration system, we have one more ancient system of numeration, which is a Roman numeration system. So here the Roman used a different set of symbols. For example, you have this as a 1, again we have a second, we have a third, again we have a 5th, 6th, 7th and 10th, like this. So we have a basic 7 Roman numerals. So there are basic 7 Roman numerals. Like for example, you have a symbol and its meaning I will write down here. This symbol I in capital letter represent 1. Then this symbol represent 5. This symbol represent 10. Capital L means 50 value. And then C is 100. D is 500, and then we have 1000. So these letters are used and these meanings are there. Nowadays K also used for 1000. So for example, I am saying 2K means it's 2000. Like on YouTube you have seen that K represent 1000 here. So Roman having these 7 numerals. Capital I denotes 1, V denote 5, capital X denote 10, L denote 50, C denote 100, D denote 500, M denote 1000. And we don't have any symbol for 0. There is no symbol for 0 in the Roman system, and also Romans did not use the concept of place values. So we have some rules. By using the rules we can write numbers in Roman numerals. For example, there are rules. First you need to learn these all symbols. Rule is there. First, for example, when a letter, these are the letters and these meanings are there. So when any letter is used more than once, its value is added to that number. So I'll write down a rule 1. When a letter is used more than once, we add its value each time to get the number. For example, if I am using the symbol I, here this is 1 time I means 1. If I am using 2 times I, it is means 2. If I am using it 3 times, it means it's a 3. That means here I plus I means 1 plus 1 is 2, and here 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. So when a letter is used more than once, its value is added each time to get the number. For example, here X denote 10. So if I am writing it 2 times, means 10 plus 10 is equal to 20. In the way, this means 10 plus 10 plus 10 is equal to 30. In the same way, C denote 100. So C means 200. We have M as 1,000. So if I am writing MM, that means 1,000 plus 1,000 which is equal to 2,000. The same symbol is not repeated more than 3 times. Only 3 times you can add. I cannot write it later 4 times. There is no such a number like I. There is no. So you can repeat any number just 3 times. The same symbol is not repeated more than 3 times together. And the symbol V, L and D are never repeated. Children, rule number 2 is that when a symbol of smaller value is written to the right of a symbol, its value is added. To the right of the symbol, its value is added to the larger value. For example, I am writing this is 5 plus I, which is equal to 6. So 5 plus 1, you will get a 6 here. So when a symbol of smaller value, this is a smaller value, this having a value only 1, and it is written to the right hand side of a larger value, then what we do? We do the addition. Means this 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. It will be added to the value of the larger symbol. In the same way, suppose this is a 10 plus I. That means I will write down it like this. So it is 10 plus 1. It will be 11. For example, we have, you can only take the same letter thrice, not more than. So it is 10, 10, 10. It is 30. If I am adding 5 in this, it will 35. If I am adding this one more, it is gonna be 36. It means I am adding 10. This is gonna be 10 plus 10 plus 10. X value denote the 10. Plus I am having this 5 plus 1 is equal to 36. Like this you can form. Suppose I am having this LX. L denotes 50. L denotes 50. So 50 plus this 10. To the right hand side of a symbol, we have written the value. It will be added. It is gonna be 60. So the rule is very important. When a symbol of the smaller values will be written to the right side, so its value is adding in the larger symbol. L is a larger, this is a smaller, and the right hand side, so it will be added here. Now we have a third rule. When a symbol of a smaller value is written to the left of a symbol of a larger value, the smaller value is subtracted. From the larger value. Rules are very easy. Just like here, if I am writing the smaller value to the right hand side, it is adding in the larger one. So now I am gonna write the symbol of a smaller value to the left of the larger value. So I'll do the subtraction. For example, this is I plus we have here 5. So here I is having a smaller value. This is having 1. This is having 5. So we'll do the subtract. 5 minus 1. That means it is a 4. Means it represent 4. Then in the same way I am having this value I and this 10. So here you can see that it is having a 1 and it is having a 10. So 10 minus 1 it will be 9. In the same way XL. The smaller values symbol are writing towards the left symbol of the larger one. So they will be subtracted. 50 for L minus 10 is equal to 40. Then I have written CD. D represent 500. C represent 100. It will be 400. So in this way, remember, whenever a symbol of a smaller value is written to the left of a symbol of a larger value, you need to subtract smaller values from the larger ones. Dear students, we have some alert points, like while writing the Roman numerals, keep in mind that first point is there, V, L and D are never subtracted. And we have second point I. This can be subtracted only once. I can be subtracted only once from 5 and X, V and X. Like I have done here. 5 minus 1, 4. So you can do this I subtraction only once, and that also from 5 and 10, not from the other. And we have X. X can be subtracted from L and C, that is also only 1. And you can write with the help of these numbers Roman numerals, okay? X can be subtracted from L and C. This is a 10. 10 can be subtracted from L and C. That also only once. And you have a C that can be subtracted from D and M. Only once. So children, we have here, suppose for example here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you have I here for 1, 2 times you can write I, 3 times you can write I, but I cannot be write more than 3. Then for writing a 4 you have to take 5 minus 1, that is 4. And then we have a V for 5. Then we will write I to the right hand side of that larger value, so it will be added. Then we have a 7. Then we have a 8. Again I repeated 3 times. Now for a 9 you have to do 10 minus 1. So for subtracting, write it to the left and then 10. In the same way 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 you can write 10 is X. 20 means 2 times, right? 30 you can write 3 times, but not 4 times, the letter is repeated. Now 40 will be 50 minus 10. So 50 is L. So L you write, that is minus. For subtracting, write to the left side. For adding, write to the right side, LX. Then for 70, LXX. If right side I am writing means you can add it. Again 3 times you can write. Then for 90, write first 100, 100 is C. 90 is 100 minus 10. So C you can write, and here minus. For subtracting, write the lower value symbol to the left, and for adding you write to the right hand side. So children, the exercise 1J, write the following numerals. Here 12 is there, so you can write 10I means 12 it will be. Then you need to write down 17, so it will be 10, 5, 1, 1. 22 is nothing but XX, 10, 10, 20, then I, 2 times. Then 29 will be 10, 10, and 9 you have to write down. So 9 I just have explained upside. So write 9 like this. Then you have a 37. So 10, 10, 10, it is 30. Then 7, right? Then 43. 43 is just, you have to write 40 first. 40 is XL. 50 minus 10. And 3 is 3I. 54 means first write 50. 50 is L. 4 is this one. Then 59 L. And then 9, L plus 9. 66 will be, first you need to write down LX. This is 60. 50 plus 10 and 6. Then 75 will be L XX. 70. 5 is this one. We have to write 80. So 80 will be L XX. This is 60, 70, 80. Then I, single time means 81. Then you have to write 89. So first write 80. 50, 60, 70, 80. 50 plus 30, 80. Then 9. 96. For a 96, write first 90. XC is 90. 6 is regular one, 6. 87. So 50, 60, 70, 87 will be regular one. Then 79. This is 70. This is plus 9. So these are very easy to make. Children, just remember these basic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that 7 basic Roman numerals. Now here Hindu Arabic numerals given, we have to write down the numbers. So here this is a 10 plus 5, it will be 15. Here 10, 20, 25 plus 26. Here 39 is there. LX is gonna be 60. 60 plus 2 is 62. Here we have a 50. L is 50 plus 8, 58. Then we have here L 10, 10 means it is 72. L triple X means it is 80. 50, 60, 70, 80 plus 5, 85. Then here we have 90. XC means 90, 90 plus 1, 91. XC4 means it is 94. Then we have XC9 means 99. XC represent 90. 100 minus 10. So now insert the less than or greater than symbol in the boxes. So it is 10 plus 5. Okay. It is gonna be 15 and it is 10 plus 3, it is 13. So obviously 15 is greater. Then 10C6 and here it is gonna be, if you have this 10C, it is gonna be 90. 100 minus 10 is 90. It is 96 and it is 94. Obviously 96 is greater. Then we have L, X, 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 9 and it is XC. Okay. So it is L is 50 here, it is 50, 60, 70, 80, 89 and it is 90. So 90 is greater. Again we have a 98. Fourth one is what? 98 and it is 50, 60, 70, 80, 84. Obviously this one is greater. Then we have XL. Okay. XL represent a 40. See, a 44 is there and it is 49 is there. So here 44 and it is 49. Obviously this is less than. Then we have LX and XC. It is less than. And this is a 90. This is a 60. This is 90. Then we have answer true or false. Can that VV is equal to X? So no. We know that the symbol V, L and D are never repeated. So it's gonna be false. So can you say that it is an acceptable Roman numeral? No, this number is repeated here. Roman number here, this symbol is repeated 4 times, which is not acceptable. Only a number can repeat it thrice. That also IX. So it is also false. So does XL means 50 minus 10? Yes, true. It is nothing but a 40. So fourth one is there. When the same symbol is repeated in Roman numerals such as X in XXX, each of the symbol means the same number. So we have to give the answer yes, it is a true. That means 10, 10, 10. Then we have IC is equal to 100 minus 1 is equal to 99. It is completely false. And here written there, explain why these are not used. So we know that 4 times a symbol is not repeated more than 3 times. And XV is wrong, VX is wrong because the symbol V is never subtracted. IC is also wrong because the symbol I can never be subtracted from V and X only, okay? Because you can just subtract I from V and X. And lastly, this is also wrong, X, VV, because the symbol V is never repeated.